In front of you, I have 6 different Xbow decks ranging by 1 elixir every time. So I'm starting off with the 1.9 deck, going to 3.0, 4.0, 5.0, 6.0, and finally 7.0. I think you get the drift. We're going to be playing these on ladders, so just pray for my trophies, and let's hop into the first game. Here we go with the 1.9 Xbow deck, and I've never done something like this before, so I'm pretty excited to try and see how hard this is. I'm expecting it to be pretty much impossible for the later decks whenever I have like 7.0 as my deck. I mean, good grief, how am I going to win a game on ladder with that? But I'm committed 100%. If I lose 1,000,000 trophies and you see me at 0 trophies by the end of this video, then you know it is what it is. Hopefully my goal is if I can just stay somewhere around the same range in trophies, I would have to be proud of that, right? I think that's only fair. But this deck, we're facing Drill right here. I actually don't mind this. Let me go Evo Skelly's Electro Spirit like that. Don't jump, don't jump. No! I was trying to Electro Spirit to force out a card. At least we forced out the Fire Spirit there. I'm going to pop my ability. Never mind, the ability didn't get off either. So I got to get warmed up. First game on. He's going to go Goblin Joe. I'm going to go Evo Bats on top of that Bomber. Then Ice Spirit down low once again. And then I can just go for a late Fire Spirit to clean up that Drill. So not too shabby right there. Bat's going to connect on tower. And this is going to be all about getting slight little chip damage and seeing if I can protect my Xbow to the best of my capabilities. So I'm going to go Xbow on this left-hand side once we do hit 10 Elixir. And I'm going to try and protect it. If I can. Gonna go for the Skellies first, and then Barbarrel, then Bats. He doesn't have Snowball, he just used it, remember, so I can try and use that to my advantage. Bad Fire Spirit. Wait a second, can we cheese him off rip? I think we just won. No way we're gonna win first try with 1.9. That's actually kind of crazy. I'm not gonna get ahead of myself. Nice prediction on the Bomber. I can heal Spirit 2 as well. Beautiful. Oh, really bad Skellies. And we are gonna, I think, take his tower in the first minute and a half of this game, which is absolutely crazy. Now all I have to do is focus on defense, but honestly, he might be giving up. I wouldn't be surprised, because after losing a whole tower with Goblin Drill, you pretty much, like, unless you already have a substantial amount of damage, you pretty much are cooked in that aspect. So it looks like he's probably going to give up, and we've succeeded with 1.9 to start off this video. Let's go. On to game number 2, which is 3.0 Xbow. I think the first couple games will be pretty standard. Well, I should say this game only, because once we get past this one, it's let's just say the Barb Hut is making an appearance, and I know that's a fan favorite here, but just gonna go for the Knight in the back and see what this person does want to do. The Lumberjack plus Baby Dragon plus Mini P.E.K.K.A at the river, first play of the game. Whew, that's pretty aggressive. I'm gonna go Larry's behind on top of this Baby D, or on top of the Mini P.E.K.K.A rather, and then Archer's down low to hopefully clean it up right here. Knight does a decent job. That Mini P.E.K.K.A should die, and that was kind of a scary first play. I'm not sure what led him to want to put everything on the river, but that could have gone very south very quickly. Thankfully, our defense was solid. And we were able to react in a pretty timely manner. So he's got a Skarmy Mini P.E.K.K.A Baby Dragon. I'm almost certain it's a Golem deck, but what version of Golem is this with Skarmy? I haven't seen many Skarmy Golem decks unless you're playing maybe Clone Spell or something along those lines. But yeah, if you guys have any cool video ideas like this one, I really like this one, then just let me know in the comments. I'm down to try a bunch of different things. He's got an Infernal Dragon. Very interesting play there. Infernal Dragon. Maybe it's Balloon, but I feel like he doesn't have Balloon. I don't know. Maybe I'm just going insane. It's hard to remember or even, like, think of something that he might have. I'm just going to go for the Knight on top of the Lumberjack. I'm still going to say Golem for now. He might have Freeze, so I'm just going to have my Electro Spirit hover just in case, you know, he does drop that off and we get cooked by it. But I think we're in an okay situation right here. Knight should connect for a few shots as well, which is not bad. I'm not going to ability here. It's 2 elixir. He also zaps, so that's actually kind of a 4 elixir swing if you think about it in that way. I didn't waste the 2, and of course he burned his zap as well. He goes for the Skarmy at the river. That's another positive trade. I think we're definitely up a little bit. Let's go for the Evo Archers in the back now that we have 10 elixir, and really just try and find out what his deck is. It has to be Golem, but I'm not even sold that it is for sure. Could be like a random MK deck. You never know. We're currently pretty high on ladder, so these aren't like easy games. These should be difficult. That's why I was so surprised we won the first game in just such a fast manner. But I think we kind of got the best matchup we could have gotten last game too, low-key, if you think about the Drill deck, because we have Barbarrel to counter it and a bunch of cheap units. But just going to go other lane here and see what he does do to reply to this. Oh my goodness, it was Golem, but he actually made a big mistake right there, letting my Xbow lock. I knew that he wouldn't have enough for Golem. That's why I did go for the Xbow at that exact second. Thankfully, he didn't really recognize that, and we're able to take most of his tower here. Going into almost double or overtime, I guess. But hopefully we don't need to make it there. I can just defend here and then Fireball Cycle. That's my thought process. Oh, boy. Okay, wait a minute. This could get very badly very quickly. I'm going to go Archers down low. That should be okay. The Baby Dragon thankfully does die. I have to log this left-hand side right this instant, then Electro Spirit up top. No Mini P.E.K.K.A, please. Oh, my gosh, wait. Lumberjack, don't do it. Okay, we're good. Whew, that was really scary. For a second there, I'm not going to lie, I kind of panicked. But now, of course, we just need 2 Fireballs to win this game. So we should be good. Just going to go for the Fireball Skellies, and then we're back around in like 3 or 4 seconds because, of course, we are playing 3.0 Xbow. Oh, he let the Knight connect. Nice. We actually clutched that game. this is really where things are going to start getting a little bit interesting. So we have our 4.0 average deck right here. Still, you know, expensive, but playable, I would say. Once you get above 4 elixir, then your deck starts to become definitely very, very interesting. But yeah, I just made something random. Put in the Wizard Evo and the Skeleton Dragons because they're pretty good support cards. He does have P.E.K.K.A, which is actually kind of annoying, so I don't have a great counter to P.E.K.K.A in this deck. Barbut's all right, but honestly, we don't have the best response. So he's going to go Ram other lane. I'll just Skeleton Dragons on top of that, I guess, and then Knight on top of the P.E.K.K.A. Don't really have many options for this, and he does zap the Wizard and the Knight as well, so unfortunately the P.E.K.K.A is going to get to my tower. This is going to be a tough one. I can already tell by the start of this game. He does have Magic Archer, but thankfully this deck that we do have included Fireball, and I was like, yeah, make sure I have a spell in here because I don't want to get cheesed by cards like that Magic Archer. I'm going to go for the, well, actually, I'm just going to Fireball this and then Barb Barrel down low. Hopefully that Bandit dies without dashing. You know what? All things considered, for how much he just pressured right there, that was, what, 10 elixir at the river? We defended it with 6. That's not bad. I'll take that, and that's going to give us a chance to finally, like, set up our Barb Putt, probably, is what I'm thinking. In this situation, if he doesn't do anything, I'm just going to pop this right here because I think that's going to get quite a bit of damage. Maybe like 2 swings on tower, 1 more. I'll be happy with that. Nice. So I'm going to go Barb Putt in the middle. That's perfect timing. We get the Ram in there because now he could pack at the bridge, but I think that Ram's just going to do a decent job of cleaning up, or those Barbs are going to do a decent job of cleaning up that Ram, rather. Mix up my words right there. E-Wizard is going to get some good value for him, but we do have plenty of responses for that. I could go for the Knight on it, but I don't need to. I think I want to save my Knight for the P.E.K.K.A mostly here. He does Fireball all that. That's fine. Actually, I'm going to try and use my Knight here in the back and then maybe build up a push. I'm curious to see what he plays in same lane. He could Magic Archer again, but I do have Fireball. I guess I haven't played it yet, right? So, no, I did play it once. I'm going crazy. See, I remembered I played it this time. Wow, my dementia is getting better, guys. Let's go for the Fireball to make sure we don't miss the Magic Archer right here. In case the abilities, you know, we want to make sure we can still connect on it. Most likely, I was going to say most likely a P.E.K.K.A, but he goes for the Ghost and the Bandit on top instead. If this Ghost dies, I'd be happy. Nice, not bad. And of course, we have a bunch of Barbarians waddling down the lane now, which is always going to be super nice. I'm going to just go ahead and drop the Xbow to force out the P.E.K.K.A. Oh my goodness, that's actually perfect timing. Wait, we might have just cheesed him right there. I'm not going to lie, that was a bit lucky, but you know, luck is good sometimes. I'll take some luck. How on earth is that Ram? I guess, to be fair, it is an Evo Ram, but how did that still connect? That's crazy. Unfortunately, now, I don't think we really have much of a advantage. I thought after that Xbow, as soon as he P.E.K.Ka'd, we'd get something out of it, but unfortunately, that was not the case, sadly. I'm going to go for the Barbarian Hut. We kind of have no choice. I could either go Barb Barrel or Barb Huts, and both of them aren't the greatest response ever to the P.E.K.K.A, but they do their job. That was a really bad Battle Ram. I'm going to go for the Barb Barrel like this to make sure this Battle Ram does not connect on my tower. Had to second guess myself right there. Oh, I think he's low, so I'm going to go here, and the Barbarians are actually going to waddle to the left-hand side and support me. I can go Knight to kite the Ghost. Oh my goodness, wait. He's going to Bandit, but that's fine. We still have a really nice bit of damage from that Xbow, and then I'm just going to let it kind of die out right there. Hopefully Bandit dies as well. Don't do it, Bandit. Don't do it. Oh, come on now. Let's go Barb Putt like this. There goes our lead, unfortunately. I'm going to Skelly Drags to make sure this does not connect on my Barb Putt because I want to keep my Barbarian Hut alive as long as possible. Let's see if he goes for the ability. I'm going to go for my ability. Okay, he does go for his ability. So I'm going to Fireball the Magic Archer right here because if I don't, it's going to take out everything, and I just don't want to deal with that right now. It would ruin my day. So Barbs are going to waddle forward and take care of that Ghost and that Electro Wizard as well. I am going to go for the Wizard and Knight myself at the river to just try and control. Oh my gosh, there's no way I lost like that, right? That's so frustrating. I think we're cooked. I've got to go for the Rage Spell as well. Please die, 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 please die. Holy moly, that timing was so bad. Wait, Wizard. Go, Wizard. One more, one more. No. That would have been game. Oh my gosh, this game is way too close right now. Let's go for the Wizard like this on top of the Ghost. How do we... Wait, I just need 1 Fireball and 1 Rage, right? I think to win the game. Yeah. I'm going to go for my Xbow here. Oh my gosh, no, 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 no. Barbell as well. And then Fireball Rage takes, right? Yeah. Wait, it does. I can just go for Fireball. I'm tripping. I don't even need this Xbow damage. We can Rage to win, and that was way too close, but we'll take it, man. This guy's not too happy with that, had the outcome of that game, but I sure am, let me tell you that. Now, this is going to get clunky. We have 5.0 average cost deck right here. I'm going to just go Barb Putt first play. I feel like Barb Putt's kind of a staple, and I've got to have it in at least most of these decks. I might not keep it for the 7.0 one, just because I'm going to need to cheese somebody with, like, a Golem Expo push in the first minute of the game if I'm going to win. But Valkyrie is going to be something that I don't want to see right now. I'm going to go for the Barbell on the right-hand side. We still have decent cards. We still have... spells, I guess, which is kind of nice, and we can still defend for the most part for now, but I think after this game, when we get to 6.0, if I do end up winning this game, that is, we will be having some issues, to say the least. But he has Rocket. Looks like probably just going to be Hog XE, so that's fine. I'm going to go for my archers in the back first play, or not first play, split here, and then I can just go for the wizard as well. Try and get my, actually, you know what? He just barreled, and he just rocketed. Let me go Xbow here. I don't think that was a good barrel here. Is he back to rocket? I think he is, isn't he? Wow, that's actually kind of crazy. So it's not XE Hog. I thought it was, for some reason, going to be that. Unfortunately, it's going to be log bait, which is not what you want to see when you are playing 5.0 Expo cycle right here. So we'll see what he has. He has Dart Goblin for that. Oh, no. Honestly, I'd rather face Magic Archer just because I could at least, you know, lightning it. And it's one more elixir, but 3 elixir Dart Goblin, you can't really justify lightning that ever. Maybe I'll have to try and save my Bar Barrel for it, potentially. We'll see how he defends this. He actually does defend his Dart Goblin, which is insanely aggressive. Wow, that's so aggressive. Wait, let me go Giant Skeleton like this right here to kill the barrel. And then also, this is going to be a nice counter push. I just don't agree with how he played that situation completely. I could go Empress with this as well, but what I'm going to do is just wait a few seconds, and then I'm going to go for the... Actually, I'm just going to let this go completely. I was going to go for the archers, predict something. That actually worked out really well. Wait a second. Is he cooked? Wait. If that wizard retargets, which it does on top of the wall breaker, and the goblins, the giant skelly's going to connect on tower, and I can Expo. Oh, I didn't even need that Expo. The tower's already gone. What just happened right there? That was the quickest I've ever taken a tower. Why is he rocketing? All right, this guy... This guy just lost to 5.0, whatever you want to call my deck, with literally... log bait with a Dart Goblin. Like, good grief, man. I understand. I honestly, wow, English. I honestly don't understand how we win that, but I will take it for sure. Game's not completely over unless he's going to give up now. I'm not sure if he is or not, but I'm just going to go Giant Skelly to pocket. I don't think he defends that either way. Only 30 seconds left, and yeah, looks like he's going to accept his defeat right here. That was a quick win. I really thought, like, for a second we'd be cooked, but then one mistake leads to another, and bang, just like that, the Wizard Giant Skelly combo won us the game in like 3 seconds. 6.0 average Expo deck. I mean, good grief. We literally have the same average elixir as the card that the Expo is. So he's going to Barb Barrel. Barb Hut's going to clean that up. Oh, man. Furnace is going to be so annoying. We do still have Lightning. I do have 3 Musketeers now. I put some recruits in here. We had to make the deck pretty much really expensive. This is almost as expensive as you can go. But, of course... I still had a little, the tiniest bit of, what's the right word, flexibility when I could put in still like zappies and stuff. But other than that, we're really, really hurting for cards that we can actually play that aren't horrible. So he goes for the Flying Machine and the Piggies. I'm going to be in a bit of trouble here. And by a bit, I mean quite a lot. I don't really have anything that I could play. But this is going to be all about a counter push, right? Like, I'm going to go Expo here on the right-hand side to support my... 2 Zappies and this 1 Barbarian as well. I did decide on the Hero Mega Minion just to have like something that could snipe units if I really needed a cheap, quick response. And I think it was the right choice. That was a bad Furnace. Hold on a second. Maybe I just recruits. He's like no elixir, like genuinely none right now. So... that's going to be really annoying for him to deal with. I think I just go for the Mega Minion on 0 on this left-hand side as well. And I know his elixir bar is seeing like 3 elixir right now, maybe 4. Flying Machine comes down. Let me just hit this ability as fast as I can to jump on top of that. I am shocked there's no Hero Mega Minion nerf in the work in progress balances, by the way. What in the world are they doing there? Also, Skeleton Dragons. There's so many things they need to add to the final ones. Hopefully, they get implemented. But Dark Prince does come down. I'm going to go for the Barbarian HUD as soon as humanly possible. I just have no elixir. This deck is so expensive. 6.0 average, and this, honestly, we're winning. Like, I'm pretty happy with how we're performing. He's going to Pigs. I'm almost so certain he's going to Pigs here on the left-hand side. I knew it. Let's go for the Zappies. One of them should kite. Yeah, not bad. And Zappies are actually going to do a decent job and not allow those Pigs to take my entire tower. What a start to this game. This has definitely been funny. He still has a lot to reply to over there on that left-hand side. 3 Zappies and 3 Barbarians is absolutely no joke. We haven't even placed our MK. I'm just going to Lightning the Furnace to make sure he has to play even more units over there. Yeah, that's fine. Completely fine with me. Zappies on tower. Hold on a second. That's a lot of damage. Zappies might take that tower. I'm not even kidding. They genuinely might. I'm going to go for my 3 Musketeers. In the meantime, 1 more Zappy. Oh, my beautiful. That's amazing. Let's go for the Mega Minion on top of this on the left-hand side. He's going to take my tower, but it's whatever. We don't care about that tower. We need to make sure we don't get 3 crowned at this point. I think that is the main goal. So we'll go for the MK on top of this right here. Musketeer is going to take care of the Piggies, which is beautiful. He does have poison, but he hasn't really used it this whole game, which is very odd. And yes, oh, I love when they get cooked by like some random deck, and now they're like just the default, what is it called? Like the immediate start BMing, like they're just so salty. They just like start spamming emotes immediately. It's the greatest feeling in the world, honestly. So only 7 seconds left. I'm just going to go for the barbarian hut in the middle right here. I'm going to wait. He's going to lightning block surely with like something. Piggies maybe. Is he going to lightning block? Is he not? I mean, if he's not, I'm just going to lightning because I thought he would at least go for it. But no, we are going to secure that victory. Let's head to 7.0. 7.0. Here we go. The final boss, if you will. Basically, almost the most expensive deck you can possibly do. I think you can get like to 7.3 if you play the most expensive cards only. But with an Xbow deck, I think this is kind of the limit here. I'm not going to play anything first play. He does go for the Ram, so I'm just going to P.E.K.K.A on top of that. Hopefully that fully counters. I think with the Snare, it might not, though. Yeah, barely not, so that's a little bit unfortunate. But honestly, we don't care about a little bit of damage because we're going to try and win on one massive push is what I'm thinking. He goes for the Empress. I'm going to Empress his Empress immediately. Yeah, that's going to clean that up pretty quickly, actually, which is going to be super nice. Electro Spirit does come down. Skeleton Dragons are not going to kill the Empress, by the way. Empress is way too strong for that card. P.E.K.K.A, oh my gosh, it was right about to swing. And that's so unfortunate. He's low, though. Like, he's very low. I kind of want to go Recruits on the River first play. Not first play, but, like, right now. Goblins come down. You know what? What if I do... You can't even see my Xbow yet. That's how like, clunky my deck is. There's the Xbow in the next up slot. What if I Golem and then 3 Musketeers behind it? Like, genuinely, what does he do, right? Is that just game? I don't know what he has for this. I'm thinking like MK because he has Spirit Empress, he has Lumberjack. I mean, we might as well just go 3 Muskies. This is going to be such a toxic push. Look at this right here. If he doesn't have a spell, he's so dead. MK does come down, but of course the Muskies are going to make quick work of that in a timely fashion. And that Golem's still going to get to tower with death damage as well. So remember, he just used his best counter to the 3 Musketeers, probably. He might have Fireball too, but those Muskies are still going to require more of a reply than even a Fireball. Yeah, because look at that. The Golem's still alive. Oh my goodness, Muskies on tower. And I think this is huge right now. Muskie's going to keep going. One more shot, please. Beautiful. Down to 790. No way we do this first try, right? It's not over. I'm not going to get ahead of myself because we could easily lose. We have such a clunky cycle. But really good start. Honestly, I can't complain at all. I'm going to go for the Recruits in the back, and now we're going to see what he does want to play for them. Cycle's a bit chopped. Wow. I'm actually going to Lightning this. I know this is a -2 trade, but I have absolutely no way. Oh, if I waited like a half second right there. I have no way to kill the Skeleton Dragons if I don't Lightning them. So I'm going to go MK the back left. Now, this is where things can get a bit scary because I don't really have good replies. I'm going to go for the Empress on his Empress in a second here if I can. Let's go for the Empress in the middle to make sure our MK tanks. What is going on here? It's a pretty awkward bridge fight. Let's go for the P.E.K.K.A as well to tank. I think this could be a good play. Swing, please. Oh, come on, P.E.K.K.A. You got to be better than that. Thankfully, that Ram Rider's not even going to connect. Oh my goodness, this is huge. I think we win the game. How does he defend this? We have a P.E.K.K.A, MK, Empress, Recruits, Evo at the bridge. Xbow was literally just a spectator in this game. Didn't even get to use it, but it doesn't even matter because this game is pretty much GG's. Right here, Empress going to clean up his Skeleton Dragons as well. I can go for my 3 Musketeers all the way in the back. And yeah, he has to defend the right side still. He has to defend the left side still. He has to defend everything. And I don't think he can defend the right-hand side, guys. That tower is gone, and we are going to beat this challenge. Hopefully, you guys did enjoy this video. That was a lot of fun to record. And of course, as always, enjoy the Butch clip at the end of this video and have a good rest of your day. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Peace.